Hi everyone and welcome to Nicko's Kitchen's Budget Meals. Today we're going to be making something that I tried out in the US and I fell in love with. Cheesecake pancakes. So let's get started.
He's got budget meals Monday, what you want Wednesday, fast food Friday, what else could he share? It's Nicko's Kitchen where satisfying meals are prepared.
So guys, we're going to be making some cheesecake pancakes, and it's something that I had a couple of times when I was in the US at a place called IHOP, and I just fell in love with them. I thought the flavour was really cool, and I've been dying to get back home and try them out in my kitchen. So just into the blender here, I've got some softened butter. Of course, I've got our cream cheese. I'm also going to be adding in some buttermilk, 1 egg. Now I know I said wet ingredients, but I am going to add in just a little bit of sugar to this as well. And I'm also going to be adding in some plain cookies or biscuits as we call them here in Australia. Now if you're in the US you'd use some graham crackers for this, we can't get them here, but I'm just going to roughly crumble it up. The blender will do the rest, and all the elements of the cheesecake are in this little mixture here. It's got our cookie base, like a cheesecake would, and also that cream cheese. Just gonna pulse it a few times and let her rip. So the smell in here is just amazing, and that's what we're left with. And another reason why we did it in the blender is I want it as fine as possible because I don't want a lumpy pancake. I want our pancakes to be nice and silky smooth. So I've got some self-raising flour in a bowl here, in a large bowl. If you can't get self-raising flour, just use normal flour with about half a teaspoon of baking powder added. Now I'm going to pour in our wet mixture to the flour, and we're just going to mix this around. And I'm using a whisk because I want to keep air in there. I want it to be nice and light and fluffy, like I said. So that's done. All we have to do now is fry them off. So just into a pan, I've got some butter, just some softened butter, and I'm going to melt that down. So you want a low to medium heat for the pancakes. Always cook your pancakes low and slow. That's the secret behind a good one. If you put up too much heat, you'll burn them and they'll be horrible and raw in the middle. So the first pancake straight in. Now you want to cook this for about 2.5 minutes each side, or until you see those bubbles starting to pop up on the surface. Once that's done, flip it over, another 2 to 2.5 minutes. Keep repeating that process with all the batter that you have, and then we can serve up these bad boys and they will be absolutely fantastic. Alrighty, let's get stuck into this 3-stack. If you want to make more for an individual portion, go for it. But and I've just drizzled a little bit of maple syrup over the top. You can serve it with cream, some syrups if you wanted to, like a strawberry syrup would be really good. But here we go. Oh, I love it. I absolutely love it. And that cheesecake flavor, if you haven't had these before, you will be blown away by that cheesecake flavor that is happening right there in the pancake. Truly amazing, truly delicious. You gotta try it out. So I hope you enjoyed these cheesecake pancakes as much as I did. You can make them at home and they are so good. All the ingredients are below. I'll see you this Wednesday for another What You Want, so make sure you get your recipe requests into my Twitter, Facebook pages, or in the comments section below here on YouTube. So until then, take care.